Robin, delighted to say you're back with us on the journey for the 2023-24 campaign. You're third here with us at Bedford Blues. I guess just really excited to hopefully try and build on where you left off last season.
Yeah, I had a decent season last year. So, I just want to keep that going, hopefully improve more. And hopefully as a team we'll have another successful season.
It's fair to say that a lot of people always talk about the Players' Player of the Year being a prestigious award. That's obviously been going on for years. You were the first inaugural winner of the Coaches' Players' Player of the Year, which is in itself an incredible honour. They obviously saw a lot from you during the season. Was it fair to say that's one of the proudest moments of your time in rugby in general so far?
Yeah, I would say so. Like Mike has obviously been around the game for a long time, and Booch and Sean as well. So for them to have that opinion of me meant a lot. So it was a really proud moment.
And in terms of why you won that, how you won that, I guess it's fair to say you played a lot of minutes last season. You played quite a few in your first season. People probably don't give you enough credit for that, but last season really kicked on again. I guess in terms of that progression, you just want to keep doing that for the next 12 months, being involved in every game.
Yeah, that's the aim. We had a couple of injuries last year, so that meant that I had to play in most of them. But that's what I want to do. I love playing, so I just want to get involved in every game.
Yeah, talk to us about that last season. Obviously, Wolfie injured for a long time. Jordan obviously missing as well. They put a lot of pressure on you. You had to play every game. You were only fit second row for about 8 weeks. They've obviously been announced as re-signing and signing as well, which is great for continuity in the second row. But I'm guessing you'll be looking at them next season to ease the burden on you a little bit.
Yeah, I wasn't complaining because I love playing, so I'll never complain having to play a game. But no, it'd be great to have Wolfie and Jordan fully fit next season. They're top players who've got a lot of experience, so we'll have good competition. I'm sure we'll be rotating a lot, which will be good for the team.
And in terms of continuity, it's really good, isn't it? 17 players re-signed, but in your position, full continuity in the second row. I guess that makes it so much easier because you know what Alex Wolf is going to do. You know what Jordan's going to do. And we'll put Frosty in there as well because he could cover the second row as well. You all know each other's games. It's going to be so much easier next season. You don't have to learn plays and stuff. It's going to be really easy for you.
Yeah, it's really good when we've all been there for a couple of years. Jordan's been there longer, obviously, so it's really easy in that sense. And yeah, it's really good to have playing with the same lads. Like I remember the first season, we all came there. Well, a lot of us came there from different clubs, so it was quite hard for a few of us at the time. But now there's no excuse. We've been here a couple of years. We know what the club's all about, so it's really exciting.
It's something that Mike mentioned in his speech when he announced you as Coaches' Player of the Year. What people don't know is off the field, you had to work bloody hard. You worked in a hard labour job, had to turn up to training, covered in grease, slime, and everything else, had to train, set the standards, and turn out on a Saturday. I mean, you've got an incredible engine on you. How did you keep going throughout the season? There must have been times where you just thought, oh, Wolfie, please, just be fit. I can have a day off.
Yeah, it can be tough at times, especially in them winter days. But no, as I just get through the week, and then I always love playing on a Saturday. That's something I always get excited about. So if I can get through the week, get through them long days, I always get excited for Saturday then.
Actually, you're still relatively inexperienced. Take that in the politest way I mean it. In terms of your career, it's still a young age. But with Jordan and Wolfie out for so long, you essentially had to become that senior figure in the second row because you were pairing down alongside predominantly with Mecca at Saints and Tom Lockett, who would have probably been looking at you to be the senior figure. How difficult was that for you? Because all of a sudden you had to lead that second row for a long time, as well as just perform yourself.
Yeah, I probably didn't expect it. Start of the season with Wolfie and Jordan being there. I thought they'd been the senior ones, and me coming in. But I really enjoyed being like the senior second rower. I enjoyed taking the responsibility of that, and no, so it was great.
And in fairness to you, you know, one thing that we can say is that you come out of it with flying colours because the club did so well last season and managed those periods of injury and absentees really well. Finished fourth in the championship. I guess when you all sat down at the start of pre-season, that was probably one of the targets, just get the top four.
Yeah, we did. That was the aim, and fair play, we achieved it. It was well, we had some tough times with injuries and stuff, but you know, our home form was really good until like the last couple of games when we played against one of the top sides. So yeah, we need to keep that going and, you know, push even harder to get even closer to the top teams now.
Yeah, when you talk about getting closer to those top teams, a lot of the players speak obviously very positively about the season. We're obviously incredibly proud to get fourth. But what they do say is there was a lot of games we left it out there. You look at Caldy away, Nottingham away, we didn't show our best performances. And if we win both of those games, we're pretty much third. So is it something that you're talking about already, is that you've got to be more consistent next year? Because if you're consistent all year round, we'll give every team a real good go.
Yeah, we've shown when we're at our best, we can beat any team. Just them games like you mentioned against like Caldy away when we, you know, losing the last minute, or Richmond away. I remember, you know, we should have won that game. So a couple of games like that let us down. And yeah, if we'd have won them games, we'd probably been third or something. So that's the aim next season, is to be, you know, on top of our game every game, not in some games.
In terms of why we achieved it, obviously one of those big things, you talk about the home record, obviously the support that we had, the support particularly for you was incredible last season, because I think fans understood what you put your body through to help the team out. I mean, you didn't have any other choice, I guess, because we didn't have anyone else to fill in. But in terms of that crowd support, I guess for you that must have been incredible, because all of a sudden you've gone from being I use the term in the politest way as I can, a fringe player in your first season, but got lots of minutes, to becoming a fan's favourite and one of the first names on the team sheet.
Yeah, it was brilliant. You know, the connection the fans have with the players is special. And, you know, when, you know, last season when the fans were giving me praise and stuff, it gives you that, makes you want to, you know, play harder for the club and stuff. So that was brilliant. And, you know, I think a lot of the players have mentioned in the previous interviews how special the fans are, and that's probably the best thing about this club.